A very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us on Niger Delta Television News. I am Janet Bubai-Renner. First, our top stories. Governor Douye Diri urges Muslim faithful to imbibe peace in accordance with the teachings of the Holy Quran. Governor Diri affirms prosperity agenda in tandem with the United Nations Development Program. Plus, Super Falcons qualify for Paris 2024 Olympics. Governor Douye Diri asked the Muslim community in Bayelsa State to continue to imbibe the character of peace as directed by the Holy Quran. The governor, who was happy with the Muslims in the first tenure in office, promises a more robust relationship with the community in its second tenure. Governor Diri made a promise during a lunch between top government functionaries and the Muslim community on Wednesday as part of activities marking the 2024 Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Government House correspondent George Ameli has the details.
Bayelsa State Governor Senator Douye Diri has extended his warmest greetings to the entire Muslim Ummah in the state on the occasion of the Eid al-Fitr, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan on Wednesday. The Bayelsa Muslim community, during a celebratory lunch in Government House, appreciated the state governor for providing a protective role to the community, the reason they have supported his administration even from the first tenure.
Your leadership and commitment to the people has already begun to make a positive impact, and I have no doubt that the state will continue to strive under your guidance. I also want to express my sincere appreciation for your support towards the Muslim community in Bayelsa State. Your support for pilgrimage undertaking the sacred journey to Mecca is exemplary and graciously valued.
Responding, Governor Diri admonished the Muslim community to always remember that Islam is a religion of peace, and as such, regardless of the different states they are from, they should see Bayelsa as their state and live peacefully in it.
Looking at the two very dominant religions in our state and in our country, you will agree with me that none of these religions, be it Christianity, be it Muslim, is talking about violence. Both abhors violence. And all of them is talking about peace. They're talking about love, unity, oneness. And I'm sure that throughout your period of fasting, about a month ago, you would have been praying for the peace of this country. Just as the Christians were equally praying for the peace of this country.
Governor Diri praised the Muslim community for their steadfast faith and dedication during the fasting period, despite Nigeria's present harsh economic realities. From Government House in Yanagwa, George Ameli reporting for NDTV News.
In a related development, as Muslim world over celebrate Eid al-Fitr, marking a month-long fasting in accordance with the teaching of Islam, Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on Nigerians to be unified in their efforts to build a better nation. Here in Bayelsa State, some Muslim faithful dressed in their beautiful attire gathered at the community primary school field in Douye to observe the Ramadan prayers. The long-month Ramadan fast was a period for Muslims to reflect on the virtues of tolerance, love and sacrifice of Muhammad. Bayelsa State Governor Senator Douye Diri declares that his prosperity administration is on the same trajectory with the United Nations Development Program to support micro, small and medium enterprises for the overall development of the state. Governor Diri made a declaration on Monday while receiving the UNPP delegation in his office. Government House correspondent George Ameli completes the report.
Micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, are the prime movers of local economies as they provide jobs to a significant size of the population. These critical entities are in dire need of support to which the United Nations Development Programme and the European Union are partnering Bayelsa State Government to enhance the businesses of small-scale enterprises. Nigeria's present harsh economic climate has taken its toll on MSMEs, but support is here for them.
On behalf of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, to extend UNDP support through the Economic Revitalization Project in Bayelsa State. This initiative is titled Enhancing the Capacities of Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, MSMEs, and to hand over a symbolic check as our mark of commitment to this support.
The United Nations Development Programme's Revitalization Program aims to empower MSMEs in diverse sectors including agriculture, manufacturing, production, trade, creative, digital and green economic value chains. The components of the project are
Initial support, a total planned disbursement of 200 million naira targeted at 2,000 beneficiaries will be allocated to eligible MSMEs in the state. Secondly, capacity building. Selected MSMEs participating in this program will receive comprehensive capacity building across identified business development support areas. This includes training, mentorship, and access to relevant resources.
The project is expected to strengthen the capacities of MSMEs, stimulate economic growth, create employment, as well as improve the livelihood of the people. For Governor Douye Diri, his administration is ready for the partnership that will elicit further development for his people.
We are very well prepared to partner, and we will also play our role as a state government to ensure that we attract whatever that is due to Nigeria and to the states. In Bayelsa, we started a program about some 3 years back on encouraging MSMEs. And what we did was giving out some chunk of finances. At the end of every month, we reserved some amount of money to encourage MSMEs. And across all the 105 wards of our state, we made sure that every MSME operator benefits to the tune of 200,000 naira. And that has been going on until the end of our first tenure.
The partnership will further enhance the human capacity development of Bayelsans. From Governor's Office in Government House, Yenagua, George Ameli reporting for NDTV News.
Following the continuous complaints of subscribers of the Bayelsa Health Insurance Scheme on poor service delivery, the Bayelsa State House of Assembly Ad hoc Committee has commenced an investigation into the activities of the service providers of the scheme. This was contained in a government special announcement issued on the 28th of March by the Bayelsa State and National Assembly. In order to facilitate a free and fair process, the committee is calling on all subscribers, patients, health organizations, and the general public to submit the petitions and complaints to the clerk of the Ad hoc Committee within the 10 days of the publication at the Bayelsa State House of Assembly Complex, Amarata, Yenagoa. And on the entertainment scene, Funke Akindele comments on the death of former cast of the Jennifer Diri Jumoke Aderumu, which has sparked reactions from stakeholders in Nollywood. For this and more, let's join Ufoma Soje on Entertainment News.
Famous Nollywood actress Funke Akindele's Instagram post on the death of Adejumoke Aderumo has continued to generate reactions from players in the industry and the general public. The latest is coming from the deceased brother Adeola Aderumo, who came online to bash Funke Akindele for being insensitive and not reaching out to the late actress Aderumo in a time of need. Reacting to the accusation, Funke Akindele again took to her Instagram page to explain her part with the late actress, adding that she is not one to display her charity deeds online. Actors and actresses like Alish Sani, and Dayo Amusa have also lent their voices in the defense of actress Funke Akindele. Comedian Ayo Makun, also known as AY, and his estranged wife Mabel Makun have made the news again. This time, it was Mabel who came out first with another post on her Instagram handle addressing those she referred to as peddling lies against her and Ayo. She ended by requesting for their privacy to be respected while referring to him as her ex-husband, which further confirmed their separation. Following this, Ayo Makun later shared a short cryptic post hours after on his Instagram page saying, "This too shall pass." I am Ufuma Soje reporting for NDTV Entertainment News.
And now sports. Super Falcons qualify for Paris 2024 Olympics. For details, let's join Miene Ayemi.
You're welcome to the sports segment of the NDTV News. The Super Falcons of Nigeria, who are 9-time Women's African Cup of Nations winners and currently ranked 32nd in the world, qualified for the 2024 Olympics after a second leg tie with Bayana of South Africa. The Falcons, having won the first leg in Abuja by a single goal, went to South Africa and played to a goalless draw. Nigeria women's team are now getting set to fly Nigeria's flag in this year's Olympics in Paris. In Europe, Bayern and City holds Arsenal and Real Madrid to draws in their first leg ties of the UEFA Champions League competition. Tuesday nights are always entertaining for football lovers whenever there is a UEFA Champions League game. Last night didn't fail to live up to standard as 4 of the best teams in Europe battled each other for a place in the semi-finals of the competition. At the Emirates, Arsenal hosted Bayern Munich in a game that ended in a 2-2 draw, and in the second encounter, Real Madrid hosted Man City, and that ended in a 3-3 draw. Both games didn't fail to entertain as there were plenty of goals and a lot of talking points. We hope to enjoy the second leg of both games on Wednesday, 17th April 2024. The time is 8 p.m. And for today's fixtures, we see Atletico Madrid host Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona play away to Paris Saint-Germain.
The report brings us to the end of our bulletin for tonight, but before we go, a quick look at our top stories. Governor Douye Diri asks the Muslim community in Bayelsa State to continue to imbibe the character of peace as directed by the Holy Quran. We also brought to a report that Bayelsa State Governor Senator Douye Diri declares that his prosperity administration is on the same trajectory with the United Nations Development Program to support micro, small and medium enterprises for the overall development of the state. And finally, Super Falcons qualify for Paris 2024 Olympics. And that's our bulletin. Thanks for joining us. I'm Janet Brennan.